Okay, we're going to have a look at a prone press up exercise. This is an exercise we use sometimes for our rehab clients that are dealing with some back pain, and sometimes with our performance exercise to develop mobility. Okay, so we're going to look at both uses here. So starting with for our rehab clients, usually we're going to use this as a very passive dynamic movement, and this is a nice way to start out anyhow, just kind of loosening things up. So we're going to focus on our ground contact, moving from the rib cage gradually down into the abdominal, onto the top of the pelvis, and then kind of into the upper thigh. Inhaling as we press up, exhaling as we come down. I'm just trying to kind of keep the shoulder blades broad throughout this movement. Okay, so from there, sometimes for our performance clients and for mobility gains, we're going to hold this position, take a series of deep inhales and exhales, continuing to try to keep the shoulders down and away from the ears, and heavy, broad contact into the hands. Okay, so that's our prone press up. The first more dynamic variation is usually going to be more comfortable and better tolerated if you do have pain. If you don't have pain, you can be up into that end range position and working on kind of deep breathing and loosening things up. And sometimes you can vary the range of motion that you're working with here, so you don't need to go all the way up to full range. And instead, examples would be just working into a part range like this, or having your hands out in front of you so that you can kind of press the elbows straight and work through part of your range of motion, or come up in part way into that and do some of that deep breathing work to loosen things up. Okay, so that's our prone press up for mobility gains or for rehab, and I hope it helps.